All right, folks. This got split up. This video got split into two parts. Maybe I need to make this assignment worth more points, or split it into two, maybe PenD and E. We'll see. I'll just label it the correct thing. We might call this video PenE. But Sprite 3 and 4, these last two projects, are what we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to highlight them. Pause the video here if you want to see what they are. You may have already done them. If you have, you can move on to the next assignment. But I'm going to keep this in the same project. Yeah, it's all drawing stuff, and we click on the sprite. It's clean. Okay, we're good to go. I'm going to go hide these guys. So clear. I had this set up when the green flags. Click clear the stage. I'm going to make a new sprite, and I think I'll just choose the apple and shrink it down a bit. And what the heck, let's get the fourth one while we're at it. A balloon is nice. And here we go. Okay, these last two sprites are going to do our thing. You could ignore Abby and the cat for now. And ask the user the size and amount of sides their polygon should have. This is one of my favorite projects, okay? And we're going to even take it a step further with Sprite 4. I love this one, okay? So pause the video. Just see if you can do it. Ask the user for a size. Ask them for a size and amount of sides, or just sides. And if they say 3 sides, you're going to end up drawing a triangle. If they say 4, it's a square. If they say 2, you go out, you draw out, and then you come back again and you're done. 2 sides would be a line, even though that's not true, right? 4 square, 5 pentagon, 6 hexagon, 7 heptagon, 8 octagon, like a stop sign. And you don't do this with a bunch of ifs, okay? If they said 3, then do this. If they said 4, you can program that way, but you won't keep your job for too long, or you won't be a powerful programmer. You won't see the beauty in programming. So pause it if you can for a sec. It says right here, use math to solve for any size and sides of polygon. Okay, so a little bit of review from the previous one. Let's go draw a triangle. It's easier to draw a solid thing like a triangle and a square, and then figure out how to change it to any size. Kind of like we did on Abby. It was easiest to draw a 10 size square and figure out all the math for that, and then change it to any size. And that's one programming tip I'd like to give you, is that solve for a specific problem and then expand it with variables and stuff and math to solve for any problem you can, which is kind of the power of programming. Okay, when this apple is clicked, we're going to ask the user 2 things, size and sides. I'm going to go keep this variable, set size to the answer. I hope this is second nature for you by now. It might still be kind of confusing. So what's size? And we're going to start calling these polygons because we don't know how many sides, if it's 3, 10, or 100 sides. And then the next one we're going to ask, we need to make a new variable, size and sides. Okay. So sides is the amount of sides. Maybe I need to rename that. I'm going to right click. Amount of sides, okay? And we're going to set amount of sides to their second answer. How many sides? And in the fourth assignment, we're going to draw a bunch of the polygon they chose. So if they chose triangles, and we're going to ask them how many triangles you want to draw. And if they say 3, we'll draw 3 triangles. Okay, and that's this last part down here. Just looking ahead a little bit. So, okay. We need the pen tool up and down, and clear we won't do. We'll keep it up at the beginning of this. When we click on it, we'll put it down right before we start drawing. Do we need to go in? Let's go to the middle. This is one I actually do like to move to the middle. Go to 0, 0. We're not going to do anything random on this one, I don't think, even though random's cool. Pens down, and let's start drawing. And let's draw a triangle or a square. You know how to do this. Just, whip it out. Repeat 3 sides, move some steps, or change X. Yeah, for triangles, no, we don't want to do that. We're going to move some steps and turn some degrees. We're starting at 0, 0. I'm going to go up. I'm going to turn left, but it's your choice, right? So I know it's 120 degrees for a triangle, and I'm not going to move that many steps, 10 steps. I'm going to do size steps. I remember that from the last unit, okay? This draws a triangle. Let's try it. Click on the apple. What size? 10. How many sides? Well, 3. We haven't done anything with the 3 yet. Okay? We've used the size variable, but we haven't used the amount of sides variable. Okay? And we saw this in the last one. Where are you going to put the amount of sides? Well, if they said 3 sides, it's a triangle. If they said 4 sides, it's a square. Okay? So we need to use amount of sides here. And let's check it and make sure it works. Let's clear. Check it, and let's go 3 sides. Sorry, oops, that was bad. I need to do you again. What size? Let's go 50 and 3 sides. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now remember, if I said 4 sides, now if I clicked it again and it said 4 sides, sorry, 100 and let's go 10 sides. It draws a triangle with 10 sides. Okay, it draws over itself. So the angles we turn needs to be different. Okay, so this is the hard part of this one. This is actually the trick. Okay, how many degrees do I turn? Well, let's go get out our Windows Paint and remind it. You probably know. If you know, just go do it. Okay. For this straight line, this is a two-sided. We're going to go out, move out 10 steps or 100 steps, and then come back. How many degrees do I turn to go from here to come back? Well, that's 180. Okay. And then at the end, I want to face back to where I was pointing again, and that's another 180. Okay. This is me getting you ready to understand for those that still don't quite get it. Okay. Go out, turn 180 degrees, come back, drawing the whole time, and then turn 180 degrees again, and you're pointing out again. Let's go do a triangle. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. The cat, goes out, turns left. Now, you might say, this is not 120 degrees. This is like less than 90 degrees. It might be like 45 degrees in here. But that's not what this angle is. The cat was pointing this way, and we need to find out what this angle is, and that's greater than 90, right? That's an obtuse angle, and that's 120, and that's not right. This is a 60-degree angle, right? Well, sorry, I need to, yeah, 60. You're a 60-degree angle, because 60 plus 120 is the 180 degrees there. Oh, gosh. Okay. So 60 plus 120, that's it. Okay, I need to finish this up. The bell's about to ring. Okay, so basically, and if this was a square, these are 90. How many 90-degree corners make up a full circle? Well, 4 of them. 4 times 9 is 36, 360. What about 10? What if I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? 10 sides. How much is each angle in here? Well, 10 times what equals 360? 10 times 36 degrees. What if I had 360 sides? It actually looked like a circle, right? Each angle is 1 degree. We'll actually try that in a sec, okay? All right, so every time we turn, amount of sides. Now, the question is how do we chop it up? Is amount of sides divided by... See if you can figure this out. Pause it. You need to be this far. If don't just watch the video and then copy at the end. Follow along and you'll do a lot better, okay? How do I get 36 out of 360? Well, if I have 10 sides, so let's do one we know. If this is a 4-sided triangle, how do I get a 90 out of this? If I do it wrong, if I go 360 and plug this in, I don't get, plug 4 in here, I don't get 90, I get some small decimal. So that tells me I did it backwards. Okay, so 360 divided by 4, chopped up by 4 is 90. And it's not 4 every time, it's not 3 every time, it's the amount of sides. Okay, and where does that go? That goes in degrees we turn. We're done with this one. Okay, let's clear, click on the apple, and we're gonna do 50, and we're gonna do 3 sides. Click again, 50, 4 sides. Click again. Oh, and our angle's kind of funky. We need to point to the right every time. I want this to be pointing to the right every time. And we're going to click again, 100, we're going to do 6 sides, oh cool. And we're going to do 10 and 36 sides, oh, that's a circle pretty much. Okay, let's do 60, 70, 79, and do 8 sides, let's make an octagon. We already do that once, we may have already done that. So this is one of my favorite programs. No random colors, nothing fancy, but just it draws a bunch of polygons. The balloon is going to be almost the same thing. We're going to ask the user size, amount of sides, and the amount of polygons to draw. We will draw that amount of polygons rotated in a circle. Okay, so for instance, if they say I want 3 triangles, I want triangles with sides 10 or whatever, and I want 3 of them, then it's going to look something like the Zelda Triforce, and that's looks like, I don't remember what it looks like. It's been too long. It looks the triangle here, triangle. Oh gosh, I should just Google it. Okay, it looks something like that. See, it doesn't look like this at all. What am I saying? It's going to look a little bit different than that, but okay, like the nuclear sign, radiation. Yeah, it's gonna look like that. 3 triangles, okay? I got 0 minutes left. I'm gonna get talked over for a minute when the announcements come on, but this is enough. I'm gonna copy this script over to the balloon. I'm gonna clear and ignore the apple. The apple's done. The balloon is gonna go to the middle. It does the same thing as the apple. But I wanna finish this off and draw more polygons. So if I label this thing, draw the polygon, I wanna draw more than one of them. Okay, so by labeling it like that, it kind of lets me know that that's what, this top block does. I need to draw more of those. So I'm going to repeat again outside of that. Okay, kind of like we did on the last one. And maybe we should have done this assignment first. This one's probably easier, but draw the polygon. Repeat. Well, they need to ask. I need to ask them for how many. So let's just duplicate. How many polygons to draw? And we'll make a new variable called amount of polygons. Plug it in. Oops, nope. Drop it down. And, well, we repeat 1, 2, 3, 10. No, we repeat amount of polygons times. It's not going to work, but we're pretty much on the right track. Here's the deal. Let's start it. Click on this. I want to draw 10 sides, 3 sides triangles, and I want 3 of them. How about it drew 3 triangles on top of each other. So I need to draw the first triangle and then do what? Draw the first triangle and then, well, we're not going to move somewhere. We're going to turn. We're going to keep these all locked on the same center. So because I drew it like that, I'm going to turn to the right because or to the left. I keep saying the left, but and turn how much? 10, 20, 100? Well, it depends how many polygons I draw. Let's try a different number and let's click here. I want 100. I want squares this time, and I want to draw 3 of them. Okay. It turned 50 degrees every time, and it didn't make it all the way around. I want these evenly spaced. Okay, so not just 50, not 20 or 100. I want it to make it all the way around. So if I drew 4 squares, how would I get one in every corner, all the way back around? In other words, draw a complete circle of squares or a complete circle of triangles. Well, I know that circles have 360 degrees, and I know I need to chop that up to get back to the beginning. How much do I chop it up by? Well, the amount of polygons that I want to draw. Let's try this bad boy. Click on you. I'm going to do pentagons, and I just made a 5 size. I'm starting over. Okay, I don't read. What size poly? Let's go 50. I want them big. 5 sides, and I want 3 of them. Boom, boom, boom. Check that crap out. It's so pretty. Makes me so happy. Let's draw another one, and let's actually clear the screen. Sorry, I'm clicking flag. Let's go 50 again, and I want 5 sides again, and let's draw, gosh, let's go 50 of them. Boom, 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 1, 2. Check out this magic. Have you guys ever seen a spirograph? If that's what they're called. That you can draw like geometric shapes. It's got these little gears, and you spin in a circle, and you put a gear inside a gear, and it just, like, that's what we're doing, and this is the basics of it, okay? If you're interested in this, we might do more later on in Python or in Scratch if you want, but this is the basics. That's 50 pentagons spun around. Let me do one more. I'll click clear. Let's do 10. Let's go bigger. Let's go 40, 60, 70. Let's go 100. I want triangles, and I want 10 of them. Up. So pretty. Okay, this should make you happy. Once you have the code laid out, you can draw not any shape, but any of those geometric shapes of the spirograph. Spirographs are more because they'd be more loops inside more loops. And I think we'll get to that later if you like this, but that's enough for right now. This video is already, how long are you? 15 minutes, shorter than the previous one, but I hope you're having fun. I'm going to keep this as one project. Mr. Cat, he draws triangles. Let's do all of them. 10, draw triangles. Abby, what do you do? My square is going to be 50, and she fills the whole screen. I like that. Apple, what do you do? Oh, you draw one poly in the middle. Let's go 100. Let's go 100 sides, and you'll, oh, it's too big. Oops, went to the edges, sorry. And balloon draws, let's go, what size? Let's go 50. How many sides? Let's go hexagons. And let's draw, I don't know, 30 of them. Something like that, okay. Click on the cat again. Oh, it cleared, darn it. The cat has a clear script on it. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. Anyway, this is all the sprites. I'm clicking on all of them so you can see if you had anything wrong with yours. You can fix it. And we'll see you in the next assignment. I hope you had fun with this one.